shit, what's up, Conway? I had a baby there once. I actually did a lot of things in Conway. I went to college there and graduated from Coastal. I went to high school in Myrtle Beach and went to the Academy of the Arts. I'm just doxing myself all over the place. By the way, if you're my ex, I'm gonna block you again, and I'm not fucking around. But if you're not my ex, yeah, I know Alice Flagg. In fact, I sat in on the Carolina Haints podcast for a Halloween special and played the voice of Alice Flagg, and I had to correct him on his details because he was trying to say that Alice Flagg was in Myrtle Beach. I was like, no, sir, she was not. Alice Flagg's story is amazing. I remember going to slumber parties in high school and we would all lay down in the dark and ask Alice to come tug on our rings. I also definitely have been kicked out of that cemetery in the middle of the night on Halloween with a bunch of us dressed up in Halloween costumes trying to raise the ghost of Alice Flagg. In fact, one of the guys that was with us was dressed as Ricky Bobby on Fire, which means that he was just in briefs and a motorcycle helmet. Anyway, yes, the story of Alice Flagg is a tale as old as time. In the late 19th century, Alice Flagg was part of a prestigious family on a plantation out near Georgetown, and she fell in love with a servant boy. To hide her engagement from her disapproving parents, she took the engagement ring and tied it on a ribbon around her neck. To split up the union, the parents sent the boy away, but also sent her to school in Charleston, where she became very, very sick and had to come home. And that's when her parents found the ring around her neck, and in a rage, they took the ring from her, and she became sicker and sicker and more delirious, crying out for her ring, crying out for her love until she died. And she was buried in a white dress at the All Saints Church, where to this day, people still see her wandering throughout the cemetery looking for her ring. They also see her back at her home in the Hermitage. And there's a popular rumor, there was back when I was a teenage girl in the Grand Strand area, that if you go into your closet and you say Alice's name 3 times, you can feel her come to you and pull on your rings to see if they're really hers. But a lot of us would take our old rings that we were trying to get rid of, maybe we got them from an ex, like the one that's blocked, and put them on Alice Flagg's grave. I have left a couple rings on Alice's grave. I'm sorry, girl. You didn't deserve that because I didn't deserve it.